will continue in this video on the process of configuring College Office for your institution. Assuming you have logged in and you are in the home page of the application as a registrar with administrator rights, you click the Setup button on the bottom right and it brings you to the setup screen, and we have seen in another video how to configure my institution. Let us look now at some of the other components of this screen. The next button we have here is Campuses, and this is where you define the different campuses of your institution. Most institutions would only have one campus, and a campus is to be thought of as really like an extension school. In fact, terms have to be associated to a specific campus. So for example, if you have a campus in Baltimore, Maryland, and another campus in London, England, then you would have a Spring 2017 Baltimore and a Spring 2017 London. Those would be two different terms because they come under two different campuses, and so classes also would just be different and so on. To add a campus, you click the plus button, enter the information and click Save. To edit an existing campus, click on the campus and modify the information, and then you save. Now going back to the setup screen, the next element here is department. Those are your academic department under which courses can be categorized. Here's a list of departments, for example, for a religious type of institution. Same principle. To click to add a new department, click the plus button, enter the name of the department. To edit an existing department, click on the department, and so on. Now here is something much more important, and those are the grades. Defining the grade, your grading system, is a very important part of configuring College Office for your school. So let me click on the button, Grades, and here are all the grades which already have been previously defined for this institution. It's very classic, A, B, C, D, and F. And you see that for each grade we have the information on the grade point value of the grade. We decide, is this a passing grade or a failing grade? Is this a grade for credit, or is this a grade that does not count toward credit? And is this a grade that counts toward the GPA, or is this a grade that does not count toward the GPA? Let me click on the grade here to edit or to make some changes, and I have here the same information in a way that can be edited. Now let us create a couple more grades here in this system. So I'm going to click on the plus, and what I want is a grade which is a satisfactory grade, a grade which is used to indicate that the student passed the course, the student is getting the credits, but really this type of grade does not affect the GPA of the student. So let's say that the name of this grade is S. The grade point value is irrelevant because it is not computed in the GPA. I say credit yes because this is a grade. If the student passes the course, then he gets credit for the number of credit of the course. Is this grade a passing grade? Yes. If the student gets an S, this means that he succeeded for the course. Do we use the grade in the GPA? And this is where we say no. We do not use the grade in this GPA. And here, as a note, I'm going to say satisfactory. Now, the name of my grade could be more than just a letter. I could actually spell the entire word satisfactory as a grade name if I wanted. And now I'm going to save this grade. I'm going to similarly create another one, and it's going to be U, and U is going to be the unsatisfactory. Grade point value, it doesn't matter because its grade is not used in the GPA. Does it count for credit? Yes. If the student gets an U, this means that the course was for credit and he failed to acquire the credits of this course. Is this a passing grade? No, it is a failing grade. Do I use it in the GPA? No, I do not. And I'm going to put here unsatisfactory. And finally, let us add the last type of grade that really should have already been present here. I forgot to add this when I initially configured this institution, and this is going to be the audit grade. I'm going to call it audit, AUD, and the grade point value doesn't matter since a student who is audit does not have a grade point value. And in this case, I'm going to say, when the students get an audit grade, does it count for credit? No. In other words, the fact that the student takes the course for credit, for audit, means that this course is irrelevant as far as counting the number of credit or counting the GPA. Passing or non-passing is irrelevant since the course is neither for credit nor for GPA. Using GPA, no. And we're going to say here, make a note, use this grade to indicate that a student is taking a course as an auditor. Now this is it as far as defining your grade. Now if you make changes to your grading system and you already have student records into the system, then this will really maybe modify the way the GPA is supposed. This will modify the GPA of those students, in particular if you change the grade point value of a grade, or if you decide that a grade that was passing is no longer passing. So in this case, going back to the setup screen, you would need to click on the recompute button here, telling the system here, leaving the term blank means you're going to recompute grades for all terms, and you're going to recompute grades for all campuses. And then click the compute button, and what this is going to do is that the system is going to recompute all of the grade point average, number of credits earned, and so on for all of the students. You normally do not need to do this because those computations are done real time as you enter grade into the system, but only if you've made changes to the grading system. Confirmation dialog here to say, do we want to proceed? Yes, we do. And we just wait a second and we see that the computation has been done. I click here to close, and this is it for this video.